On Monday, we had a rising combo swell, and we pulled the pickup up to Uncle Derek's bench at Pipeline with the quiver and let surfers in the Vans Triple Crown take their pick for the progressive craft submissions. And we actually saw quite a few scoring waves the first day that we had the quiver out, which was pretty radical.
Let's see the competitors take the progressive surf craft for a ride.
Well, I started out on the loose juice Leroy shape. It was like super small. One set came in and it was sick. Then like 4 sets came in and then it just started pumping. I can't dig the rail. It's just too thick. It doesn't dig. Like you have to just like, I mean, maybe Mason's like better. I was having a hard time, but I made it work.
So this instead was inspired by like a half longboard. So it's a half of a David Nuuva nose rider and then half pineapple punch, which as you can see, if you hold it this way, kind of looks like a pineapple.
That was probably the most fun session to watch in a long time, watching everyone try and figure out the boards and sort of seeing what board each person grabbed or gravitated towards. Seeing Betty Lou paddle straight out on a 5-3 twin fin and get barreled to backdoor. What was your favorite moment of the session, Nate?
I would have to say seeing Aton catch that wave on the board that's in your hands.
Aton's wave on the Leroy. I feel like everyone loved that wave. Everyone was tripping that he was riding this thing out there. They like couldn't believe that he was riding this thing.
Well, that's because they haven't seen people ride mini tankers at Pipeline.
It's been a while.
Like Lance O'Connell and Alika Mopono.
Hopefully that's the first of many fun sessions at Pipe to come on the quiver. What's up next, Nate?
Well, we have Kyle Foyle, who's going to be teaching us CPR, which is the most important life-saving technique there is. So be sure to pay attention.
My name is Kyle Foyle. I'm the president of the North Shore Lifeguard Association and work as a lifeguard here on the North Shore of Oahu. Today I want to show you guys this is simple CPR. The main thing we got to go through is there's no more breath. The reason for that is you have a lot of oxygen in your blood from when the person collapsed, so you want to keep that oxygenated blood circulating through the body. So first step is simple. Everybody's got a cell phone, 911, put it on speaker, put it right next to you. For some reason you don't have your phone, there's always gonna be somebody around. Try to get a hold of them to start the chain of command, which is get EMS rolling, lifeguards, fire, police. And this is a little Hawaii tip. You got slippers on, more likely you're gonna be on some tough terrain. Kick those off, now you got knee pads. You don't wanna sit back, you always wanna be right above the chest plate. So we're gonna go nipple line, palm goes right in the middle, locking my arms out, and I wanna keep my other hand on top. I want to make sure I come off the chest after every compression. I don't want to keep constant contact. Think of Saturday Night Fever, Bee Gees, Staying Alive. That beat is what you want to go with, because we're aiming for 100 to 120 compressions per minute. Deeper the better. If you're cracking ribs, that's the right. It's better to do that than have shallow compressions. Also, big tip, don't be a hero. If you start getting tired, guess what? Your compressions start to drop too. You got anybody around, you can coach them. You try not to skip anywhere. You're trying to keep there, and as soon as they come in, boom, they follow that same beat. Once again, there's no rescue breathing. Don't try to do any kind of head tips. Go immediately 911, start compressions. Hopefully you never use this in your life, but it's always good knowledge to have. Thank you again. Have a great day.
Nate, you've been in as many heavy situations in the water as probably any surfer on the planet. How many times have you seen CPR be the difference between life and death?
Well, I have 3 friends, Mikey Red, Cole Christensen, and Kalani Chapman, who if they didn't get CPR performed on them, they would be dead. And all 3 of those people at Pipe. But CPR is the most important life-saving technique in the world. Even if you're at the grocery store, something happens, just to know that technique in the water, out of the water is the most important technique. So it's just mandatory.